Ramsdale was Newcastle's shootout hero as his 3 penalty saves eventually sealed this cup thriller. Bafode Diakite was the unfortunate man for brave Bournemouth, who came within a whisker of winning it in normal time before a late extra-time leveller to make it 3-3. Sign up for the football newsletter. Thank you. Aaron Ramsdale was mobbed after his shootout heroicsCredit. Getty. Newcastle just about booked their place in the 4th round credit, PA, and it came down the Toon's goalie to send them into the 4th round as he denied the Frenchman, Evanilson and Alex Jimenez to clinch it 7-6 on penalties following Malick Thiaw's penalty. Harvey Barnes broke the deadlock, but within 12 minutes the Cherries had turned it around through Alex Scott and David Brooks. Anthony Gordon's injury time spot kick took it to extra time and Barnes appeared to have won it late on, only for Marcus Tavernier to strike at the death. But it was relief for Eddie Howe, whose team continued their League Cup defence on Tuesday with the first leg of their semi-final against Manchester City, as Ramsdale spared Nick Woltmade and Bruno Guimaraes' blushes to down his manager's old club. Read more on football. With the feel-good factor from Wednesday's thrilling last-ditch 4-3 win over Leeds still in the air, the Mags flew into this one on the back of a 12-match unbeaten home run. And with confidence high, Howe was ready to give supporters what they wanted as he paired summer signings Nick Woltmade and Yoane Wissa together for the first time. But despite one early flash, the £130 million partnership failed to fire. Hopes were high after their first combination in the 6th minute. Barnes flicked on for Woltmade, and he slid the ball to Wissa to curl one towards the far post only for Đorđe Petrović to brilliantly tip wide. Though that was about as good as it got for them before the DR Congo forward, playing just in front of the deeper German, made way in the aftermath of Bournemouth's second most read in FA Cup. The Cherries had ended their own streak in midweek as Antoine Semenyo's last kick for the club downed Tottenham and halted a dismal 12-game winless run. But with just one win on road, which came back in August, and a much-changed side that was depleted by injuries to their attack, not many were backing Bournemouth on their ACCA. And Iraola's men, whose run to the quarters last year was the joint best in their history, showed there is life after Semenyo as they came within a whisker of winning it. They forced Aaron Ramsdale into 3 stops before Wissa's chance. New dad Sandro Tonali's 25-yarder off target was all the hosts could muster before the break. Newcastle thought they had lift off when Barnes broke the deadlock after the restart as he turned after playing in to Woltmade to meet the forward's delightful outside of the boot pass and drill past Petrović. Toon almost gifted Bournemouth an instant reply. Tino Livramento, who added to Howe's defensive casualties when limping off moments later, passed straight to Evanilson on the edge of the D. The Brazilian found himself clear, but Ramsdale came to the rescue by saving. But seconds after Newcastle nearly doubled their advantage when Sven Botman's header smashed off the bar, Bournemouth were level. Evanilson, on as a first-half sub for Enes Unal, started at 30 yards out. Brooks spotted his dart past Tonali into the right of the box, and his cutback was tapped home at the far post by Scott. 6 minutes later Brooks picked it up in his own half and galloped away from the Gallo gate. Botman cut out his attempted pass inside, but the Welsh winger reacted quickest to the loose ball, jinked inside and curled it beautifully from 25 yards into Ramsdale's bottom left corner. Cruelly, with seconds left in additional time, Woltmade sent Tonali clear with Petrović only able to trip him. Sub Gordon made no mistake and it was into extra time. Harvey Barnes bagged a brace credit. Getty. Anthony Gordon converted a stoppage time spot kick credit. Getty. David Brooks was on target for Bournemouth credit. Getty. Still Bournemouth came. Botman cleared off the line from Evanilson, who rounded Ramsdale, and the goalie was called into action twice to deny Scott. Though when Gordon delivered an in-swinging cross from the left for Barnes to head home, it looked like it was all over. Recommended stories. But ex-Toon Academy ace Tavernier had other ideas, sneaking behind Botman and fend off Malick Thiaw to stab home at the end of extra time. Bournemouth looked to be on their way in the shootout after Wolpmade and Guimaraes both failed to hit the target, but Ramsdale sparing into life to eventually keep his side fighting on four fronts this season.